Hey guys, welcome back to another GeekJ video where we make tech tutorials and gaming simpler and better. Today I'm really excited to talk about a tool called Archive Conflict Checker by an amazing modder called rfuzzo, and in my opinion it's a must-have if you're modding your Cyberpunk 2077 game. In Cyberpunk 2077, mod conflicts can cause textures and other elements to be overwritten. I'll demonstrate how this tool resolves conflicts and automatically creates a modlist.txt file that the game engine follows. So I will be using two different texture mods to visualize how this works in a very simple manner. So as always, let's go onto our desktop and I'll be running my Cyberpunk 2077 Mod Organizer 2 testing instance, and as you can see it's a very simplistic install. If you want to know more, you can check out that video over there where we are using Mod Organizer 2 and installing some basic mods as a tutorial. So if you are a newcomer to Mod Organizer 2, I suggest you first watch that video and then come back to this video. Anyway, let's continue. So let's first run Cyberpunk 2077 through this simplistic installation where we have no other mods in there to compete with each other. As you can see, we are running the amazing Ultra Plus mod over here. If you want to get the best out of the game, I would suggest you follow them on Discord, join their Discord, super cool community, and you can find a tutorial up here and a showcase of how Ultra Plus works, and it has been updated since my latest video about Ultra Plus, so I would suggest you just download the latest version. I think it's uploaded on Nexus right now. I will have a link in the description below, and yeah, just use Ultra Plus. It's gonna make your game look a lot more amazing and probably make you gain some frames. So let me press apply over here. We're gonna visit V's apartment. This is the default apartment. Nothing has been changed. So this is how everything looks. Hello, Johnny. We're gonna go over here and open the armory, I guess. This is how everything looks. And this is the vanilla state of the game. It's not bad, but it's not perfect either. And as you can see, this is the default vending machine. Let's say we want to upgrade these apartment textures because the vending machine doesn't look so good and some other parts don't look so good. They look kind of low res, and this is kind of annoying us, for example. So let's exit out of the game. We will download, first of all, the high-res architecture V's apartment by Monster Magic Texture Series. So the way to do this, as always, you need to have an account for this, and after you log in, you will be able to download these files. It's a high resolution retexture of V's apartment via AI upscaling. We're gonna click on the Files tab over here, and we are going to download with Mod Manager. So after your download is finished, we're gonna download another mod called V's Apartment Vending Machine Ultra HD. We're gonna go down to File, and we're gonna download with Mod Manager this file over here, V's Apartment Vending Machine Ultra HD. After we're done with this, these files are going to appear in your Downloads tab over here on the right side. I'm gonna just search for apartment, and as you can see, I have these two mods over here. So first of all, let's say I will be installing these Apartment Upscaled. So double click on this one. We're gonna go manual as always, exit the tutorial. We're gonna go to these Apartment Upscaled. It's a lot shorter as a name. We're gonna enable this mod, and it's a visuals and graphics mod. Let's put it right here. So with these Apartment Upscaled mod enabled, let's run our game and see what changed in these apartment. Okay, we're in the game. Let's go in the apartment. It looks a lot smoother. Textures don't look like low res. Yeah, that looks much better. I don't know if through YouTube video compression this is gonna show, but yeah, this is pretty much how it should look. It's an upscaled version of the original. And let's say that this vending machine is still bothering us. So we want to change this vending machine. We downloaded a mod for this just for demonstration purposes. So let's exit out of the game. And we're going to be installing the vending machine mod we downloaded earlier. So we're gonna double click on the V's Apartment Vending Machine Ultra HD. I'm just gonna choose the shorter name over here. Let's demonstrate what happens. We're gonna load the exact same save file. And as you can see here, nothing has changed, but we just installed the HD mod. So how are we gonna tackle this problem? So this is where the archive conflict checker comes in. So let's exit out of the game, and we're going to be installing the archive conflict checker. So as we just experienced, the texture did not change. So how do we deal with this problem? This is where archive conflict checker comes in. So let me bring this over to our main screen. I'm gonna have, again, a link in the description below for everything, so you can follow along. We go down here, we go to files, and we're going to download with mod manager over here. So after you've downloaded the file, let's find it over here. I'm gonna go with archive conflict checker. I mean, you can find it. It says red for conflict, so be aware of that. It doesn't have the actual name you see on Nexus, unfortunately. So let's double click on this one, and we're going to be installing it. And as you can see over here, it's not the correct file structure or folder structure. So how do we fix this? We will just create those folders that are needed. So over here on the Cyberpunk 2077 text, I'm gonna right click, create directory, and I'm gonna write in lowercase letters archive and press enter. Then on the archive folder we just created, I'm gonna right click, create another directory, and I'm gonna name it PC. Press OK. Then I'm gonna do the same on PC. I'm gonna right click on it, create directory, and I'm gonna name this one mod, and I'm gonna press OK. And then we're gonna grab the red4 -conflicts.exe, and we're gonna drag and drop it into the mod folder. And as you can see now, everything is okay. The content of Cyberpunk 2077 looks valid. So let's press OK. We're gonna have a new mod over here, and we're gonna drag and drop it over here with the other utilities. And as you can see in the file tree, if we go where this is, it's an exe file. So how do we use this in Mod Organizer 2? So in order to use this, if we go up here on the top right side of Mod Organizer 2, we can see the big run button over here, and the Cyberpunk 2077 is our selected game, but this is a drop-down menu. And if we drop down, we can see there are other executables over here, and there is an edit section. In the edit section, we can add our own tools. So if we click on this plus button, we can add from file. And we can go to our installed location. So I'm gonna go on my desktop. The Mod Organizer 2 testing is located over there. I'm gonna go into mods, and as you can see, here are all of the mods we have installed. We're going to double click in the archive conflict checker tool. We're going to follow the path, and you can see there is an exe file over here, the red4-conflict.exe. We're going to press open. So this is the correct file path for that file, but where does it start in? So to figure that out, we're going to go back to the mod page over here, and if we scroll down in the installation instructions, it says over here Mod Organizer 2 setup. In executables, add the path to red4conflicts.exe. So we've already done that, and in the start in section we have to point it to Cyberpunk archive PC mod. Okay, let's try doing that. So I'm going to click on these three dots, and as you can see, it's already pointing to the Steam Apps Common Cyberpunk 2077 location, but it's not where we want to be. We want to go into Archive PC, but there is no mod. But you shouldn't worry about that, and you shouldn't create a folder by yourself. Just click select over here, and in the text, we can go in here, put in a / and add the mod text by ourselves. Next, I'm gonna check on this force load libraries. I'm gonna click apply, then OK. So now if we click on this drop down menu, you can see we have successfully installed the red4 conflicts. So now with the archive conflict checker installed, let's go up here. I'm going to select this and press run. First, make sure you have this option ticked, enable load order reordering. It has to be ticked. So conflicting files has to be ticked. And I prefer the conflict style to be in line instead of a tooltip or collapsing. So as you can see here, this is grayed out, which means all of the contents of this archive, which is the vending machine.xmb, are overwritten completely. So it's grayed out. There are no conflicts. It's just losing a conflict for the singular file that it has. So in order to fix this, it's pretty damn easy, right? We just go here on the left side, and as you can see, our vending machine is on the bottom, and the V's apartment archive is at the top. So the higher we put something, it wins the conflict. So as you can see, when I move my cursor over these dots over here, it becomes the move cursor in Windows. So I'm gonna grab this and hold my left click, and I'm gonna drag and drop it on top of these apartment archive. And as you can see here, now the vending machine.archive is winning. So the vending machine.xmb is on top, and consequently it's going to be the one shown in game. And obviously all of the other files of these apartment archive are untouched so far. It's a very simplistic load order anyway. So let's exit out of this. We're gonna go into our drop down, select our game, and we're gonna run the game and see what happens. Okay, let's see what has changed. And lo and behold, we have our new really pretty 4K new texture for our vending machine in our room. And there you have it. That's how the archive conflict checker tool works in Cyberpunk 2077. Pretty simple. Let's exit out of our game, and I'm gonna exit out of this instance of Cyberpunk 2077, and I'm going to show you my own personal mod organizer 2 mod list over here, which is basically 99% based on Transformer Matt's 3077 amazing mod list. So I'm gonna have a link in the description below for anyone interested to check that mod list out. It's really nice, very well made, very well thought out, and the game looks amazing. So what I wanted to show you is, if we check over here, because we have 255 active archives over here, if we go into the red for conflicts, we're gonna see a very different archive checker image over here. So yeah, the bigger your mod list, the larger the archives numbers are going to be, and the larger the number of conflicts. So then you're going to be thinking about which mods are going to be winning and which mods are going to be losing. And to make it easier, Transformer Matt has provided his own modlist.txt. So if you follow his mod list to the T and use his modlist.txt, you're gonna have zero problems. Otherwise, you're just gonna have to do it by yourself manually and decide which mods should win or lose. But yeah, Transformer Matt has made it super easy. Check out his mod list, really cool guy. He's in the Ultra Plus community as well, so if you have any questions, he answers everything. Every stupid question I throw at him, he's gonna have an answer about his mod list, and he's really passionate about it. He updates it really often. Okay, let's exit out of the mod organizer 2 and let us walk through the process. What did we do today? So first, I installed the archive conflict checker. Then I ran the tool and reordered the archives, dragging the Ultra HD mod that was losing the conflict above the apartment mod that was winning the conflict. And also, as we saw, the tool updated the modlist.txt automatically, so we didn't have to do anything extra. We just run the game, and now when we go into V's room, the vending machine finally sports the new Ultra HD texture. And that's how Archive Conflict Checker makes modding in Cyberpunk 2077 effortless. If you found this video helpful, hit the like button, subscribe, and don't forget to click on that bell if you want all notifications about my videos. Also, share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to follow me in my other social media. And sometimes we do stream live, and I do notify you guys through Discord and Twitter if you follow me there. So yeah, I'm gonna see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye. Bye.